for the Chicago Sky and star rookie Angel Reese, who suffered a season-ending wrist injury Friday against the Sparks.
Angel Reese just got hit with a harsh reality check from Stephen A. Smith. The rookie sensation was riding high, averaging a double-double and making the All-Star team. But then, bam, a wrist injury ended her season early. Now she's facing criticism for playing the victim card. What's really going on here? Let's rewind a bit. Angel was on fire this season. She was putting up 13 points and 13 rebounds per game. That's crazy good for a first-year player. She was dominating the court, making fans go wild, and even earned a spot on the All-Star team. Angel was living the dream, right?
What a year. I never would have imagined the last bucket of my rookie season would be a 3, but maybe that was God saying, give them a taste of what they'll be seeing more of.
But you know how it goes in sports. One minute you're on top, the next you're down. Just when everything seemed perfect for Angel, her world flipped upside down. A wrist injury, season over? How does a rising star deal with that kind of setback? And why is Stephen A. Smith getting involved? Stick around, because this story is about to get intense. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Talk about a roller coaster ride. 1 minute, Angel's dominating the court. The next, she's facing a storm of criticism. What could make people turn on a rising star so quickly? It all went down during a game against the Sparks. Angel was in her element, pulling down rebounds and scoring like it was just another day at the office.
Through it all, I've showed that I belong in this league even when no one else believed. All I have ever wanted was to come into the W.
But then, in a split second, everything changed. She went for a play, and boom, her wrist took a hit that would end her season. Can you imagine how she felt? One moment, you're on top of the world, an all-star in your rookie year. The next, you're sidelined watching your teammates from the bench. It's the kind of thing that can mess with your head. You know, Angel didn't keep quiet about it. She took to social media to pour her heart out. She said, "What a year. I never would have imagined the last bucket of my rookie season would be a 3. I have showed that I belong in this league, even when no one else believed." That's some heavy stuff right there.
Also filled with so much gratitude for what is next. Although this is God's timing and not mine, I'm finally able to give myself a physical and mental break.
But Angel wasn't just feeling sorry for herself. She showed some serious strength too. She wrote, "I'm filled with emotions right now that I have a season-ending injury, but also filled with so much gratitude for what is next. God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers." Talk about taking the high road. You'd think everyone would be on Angel's side, right? A young star, season cut short, staying positive through it all. But nope, some people weren't buying it. They thought Angel was playing the victim card. And who was leading the charge? None other than Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, you heard that right. Stephen A. Smith, the guy who never holds back, had some choice words for Angel. He wasn't having any of this "no one believed in me" talk, but why? What could make him go after a rookie who just lost her season to injury? Hold up though. Before we get into Stephen A.'s take, let's think about this for a second. Angel's been crushing it all year. She was a first-round pick, made the All-Star team, and has fans all over the country. So when she says no one believed in her, is that really true? Or is there more to this story than meets the eye? Just when you thought Angel Reese's story couldn't get any more intense, Stephen A. Smith enters the chat. He's not buying what Angel's selling, and he's got some pretty strong words to back it up. What could make him challenge a rising star's narrative so publicly? Stephen A. Smith, known for his no-holds-barred approach, decided to take on Angel's "no one believed in me" story, and let me tell you, he didn't pull any punches.
Fellow rookie sensation Caitlin Clark was all class when asked about Reese's unfortunate setback. Quote, "It's obviously definitely sad anytime you see anybody go down with an injury, especially people that you came into this league with."
He looked at Angel's journey and saw a different picture. Here's the deal. Smith pointed out that Angel was a first-round pick. That's huge. He also mentioned her national championship with LSU. And let's not forget about those sweet NIL deals and her massive fan base. Smith's basically saying, hold up, how can you say no one believed in you when you've got all this? But it's not just about the achievements. Smith's got a bigger issue with what he calls the bunker mentality in modern athletes. You know, that feeling of me against the world. Even when you're on top, he's saying, yeah, there's always gonna be some haters, but look at all the love you're getting. Now, here's where it gets real. Smith dropped this truth bomb. Millions upon millions of people are rooting for you. That's a pretty powerful statement, right? He's challenging Angel to see the bigger picture, to recognize all the support she's got. Don't think for a second that Smith's just tearing her down. He actually gave Angel some props, saying, you're number 2 for the Rookie of the Year, and you deserve it because you're good and you work hard. So he's not denying her talent or her grind. He's just asking her to change her perspective. Now, imagine you're Angel. You're already dealing with a season-ending injury, and now one of the biggest voices in sports media is calling you out. How do you react? Do you double down on your story? Or do you take a step back and think about what Smith's saying? This is more than just a war of words. It's about how athletes see themselves and their journey. It's about the stories we tell ourselves when we face setbacks. And it's about how we handle criticism, even when it comes from unexpected places. So, what's next for Angel? Will she fire back at Stephen A. Smith? Will she take his words to heart? Or will she find a middle ground? This could be a turning point in her career, a chance to show how she handles pressure off the court. Just when it seemed like Angel Reese was fighting this battle alone, an unexpected ally stepped up to the plate. Who could have seen this coming? None other than Caitlin Clark, Angel's rival on the court, decided to show some love off the court. Imagine this, 2 of the hottest rookies in the league, usually battling it out for the spotlight, now standing united. Caitlin didn't hold back, saying, it's obviously definitely sad anytime you see anybody go down with an injury, especially people that you came into this league with. That's some real talk right there. You know what's crazy? This support from Clark could be a game changer for Angel. Think about it. When you're down and out, hearing from someone who's supposed to be your biggest competition can hit different. It's like the whole basketball world is saying, hey, we got your back. But let's not forget about Stephen A. Smith's words. They weren't easy to hear, but sometimes the toughest criticism can push you to new heights. It's like when your coach yells at you during practice. It sucks in the moment, but it might just make you better. So now Angel's got this mix of support and criticism swirling around her. What's she gonna do with it? This could be her moment to level up, not just as a player, but as a person. You know how they say pressure makes diamonds? Well, Angel's under a whole lot of pressure right now. Angel's already shown she's got that fighter spirit. Remember what she said? I'm filled with emotions right now that I have a season-ending injury, but also filled with so much gratitude for what is next. That's not just talk. That's the mindset of a champion. And check this out. Angel's not backing down from her impact on the league. She straight up said, I can confidently say I have done that and will strive to keep doing so. That's the kind of confidence that turns good players into great ones. So here's the deal. Angel's got the talent, she's got the drive, and now she's got a whole new perspective. This injury, it might just be the best thing that ever happened to her career. I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out. This time off the court, it's giving Angel a chance to see the game from a different angle. She's not just a player anymore. She's becoming a student of the game. And when she comes back, watch out. She's gonna have a whole new bag of tricks.